learned. Every failure recorded. Every success documented. Ignorance is no longer an excuse. The only barrier left is effort. America has always moved forward because someone refused comfort. Refused fear. Refused to quit. That someone is not a symbol. It is a citizen. It is the worker who stays late. The student who studies longer. The entrepreneur who tries again. The parent who sacrifices quietly. The future does not need perfection. It needs participation. This nation has survived because people showed up. Not once, but repeatedly, day after day, year after year. The story of America is not ending. It is being rewritten by those who understand that motivation fades, but discipline endures. The question history will ask is simple. Did you contribute, or did you consume? Because the future is not inherited. It is constructed, and it belongs to those who build. When pressure creates purpose, every generation eventually meets resistance. Not as an enemy, but as a mirror. Pressure reveals priorities. Hardship exposes values. America has always been shaped most during its hardest moments. When comfort fades, character appears. The modern world rewards speed, but history rewards endurance. The people who changed this nation were rarely the loudest. They were the most consistent. They showed up when motivation disappeared. They stayed when results were delayed. That is how purpose is forged. Purpose is not found in excitement. It is built in responsibility. The American journey proves one truth again and again. Those who wait for perfect conditions never move forward. Progress belongs to those who move anyway. Pressure creates innovation. Scarcity creates focus. Struggle creates strength. Every major advancement in American history followed discomfort. Economic hardship forced reinvention. War demanded unity. Social struggle demanded courage. Comfort has never been the catalyst. Today pressure looks different. It is mental, digital, relentless. Comparison drains confidence. Distraction steals time. Noise clouds judgment. And yet the opportunity is unmatched. Never before has effort traveled so far so fast. One idea can reach millions. One skill can change a life. One decision can redirect a future. But only if acted upon. History does not remember intentions. It records actions. America's strength has always been its ability to transform pressure into progress. The entrepreneur who fails and learns. The worker who retrains and adapts. The student who refuses mediocrity. These are the modern pioneers. They do not cross oceans. They cross doubt. They do not fight armies. They fight complacency. The battlefield has changed. The mission has not. Build something better. The greatest danger now is not failure. It is comfort without purpose. A nation drifts when individuals stop striving. And it rises when individuals commit. Commitment is rare. That is why it is valuable. Those who commit separate themselves from the average. From the distracted. From the comfortable. America's future will not be decided by trends. But by work ethic. Not by promises. But by preparation. Pressure is not a signal to retreat. It is an invitation to rise. Every challenge asks a question. Who are you becoming? The answer is written daily. In habits. In effort. In consistency. America was built by people who answered pressure with purpose. That pattern remains. And the next breakthrough will come from those who refuse to waste the moment. The power of individuals to shape history. History is often told as if nations move by themselves. As if empires rise and fall automatically. As if progress happens without effort. But the truth is different. Every achievement in America began with one person. One decision. One moment of courage. The colonists who faced winter storms. The soldiers who fought for freedom. The activists who demanded equality. Each created ripples. Ripples that became waves. Waves that changed the world. This is the power of the individual. No empire can replace it. No wealth can replicate it. No technology can automate it. It exists only in action. Ordinary citizens can create extraordinary change. Not because they are exceptional, but because they refuse to surrender. Every challenge in American history has been met the same way. With persistence. With vision. With courage. The Industrial Revolution required risk-takers. The civil rights movement required believers. The space race required dreamers. And today's challenges are no different. Climate change, globalization, digital disruption. They are massive. They are complex. They can feel overwhelming. But the principle remains the same. Change starts with one action. One voice. One refusal to accept defeat. The modern American story is still being written. And it will be written by people who take responsibility. Who act decisively. Who refuse to wait for others. The nation's destiny has never been given. It has always been earned. Every innovation, every reform, every victory, came from people who showed up. Not because it was easy, but because it mattered. And that is the lesson. The timeless lesson. Motivation may fade. Obstacles will appear. Fear will try to dominate. But determination can prevail. Because the American story is not about luck. It is about persistence. Not about certainty, but about courage in uncertainty. Every generation has faced its test. And every generation has created its answer. The future belongs to those who will do the same. The individual is the engine. The nation is the consequence. The story is the reward. And history watches, not silently, but as a mirror, reflecting effort, accountability, and endurance. America will rise, not automatically, but inevitably, when its people refuse to quit. The legacy of resilience and the call to action. The story of America is not just a history of events. It is a history of character. It is a story of people, ordinary people, who refused to accept less than what was possible. From the first settlers, to revolutionaries, to civil rights heroes, to modern innovators, the thread is the same. Courage, persistence, belief in possibility. Every challenge tested the nation. Every obstacle shaped its future. And every generation answered. The lesson is simple but profound. Freedom is not free. Opportunity is not guaranteed. Success is not inherited. They are built, step by step, decision by decision, day by day. America's strength comes from those who show up, who act, who refuse to surrender to fear or doubt. History will not remember the hesitant. It will remember the brave. The nation prospers not through luck, but through effort, not through comfort, but through courage, not through waiting, but through relentless action. The future is an open canvas, and the paintbrush is in your hands. Every citizen who works, who contributes, who persists, adds to the story. Every challenge becomes an opportunity. Every setback becomes a lesson. Every sacrifice becomes a foundation. The American journey proves one timeless truth. Greatness is built, not inherited. Change is earned, not given. Freedom is protected, not assumed. And now it is your turn to be part of this story, to add your chapter, to build your legacy, because the nation is not complete. Its potential is not exhausted. Its story is unfinished. Motivation may fade, obstacles may rise, fear may try to dominate. But the choice remains. Refuse to quit. Keep moving forward. Rise every time you fall. Build when it is hard. Lead when it is easier to follow. The future belongs to those who do. The nation belongs to those who show up. The story belongs to those who act. This is the power of persistence. The impact of courage. The legacy of resilience. And this is the American way.